Sir, may I come in?
Yes, come in.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you, sir.
शिवम,
Yes, sir.
कब है इंटरव्यू आपका?
सर मेरा 4th of March, sir.
So your interview is in English, right?
जी sir.
Shivam, introduce yourself.
Sir, my name is Shivam Yadav. I am from a town named Bhartana in Etawah district of Uttar Pradesh. My schooling is from there itself. After that, I have done my graduation in Information and Technology from Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. Currently, I am working as GST inspector, and my interests include watching Formula One and watching sitcoms.
So, Shivam, you passed out in 2016, right? And after that, you joined GST which year?
In 2022, sir.
This budget, Union Budget 2020, 24, 25 or it is 25, 26?
Sir, 25, 26.
What is the difference between annual year and the calendar year? Financial year and the calendar year?
Sir, calendar year starts from January and until December. However, financial year starts from April to the next 31st of March.
So, is there any specific reason for any financial year to begin from April, or is it a part of tradition?
Sir, firstly it was part of tradition, but secondly I think it can be due to the dominance of agriculture in our economy, where the sowing and harvesting season aligns with that. That's why the government is pursuing also for the financial year.
Very good. Budget. Why budget is being presented on 1st of February when the financial year starts from April? Has it been the tradition for quite some time, or has it started recently?
It is started recently only, sir. Earlier it was later on, but it was from 1st of February. It started in I think 2017 or 18, I guess. I'm not sure of that. Main reason was that whatever the demand that is to be and the expenditure that is to be spent after the new financial year, the budget already approved from the parliament in February only, so that in the next 3-4 months the expenditure would be spent.
Okay. Recently, there was a controversy regarding the GST rates on popcorn. Was what it all about, and whether it has been resolved?
First of all, sir, the controversy was regarding the caramel-based popcorn, where it was taxed at 18%. I think, sir, the controversy was unnecessary. It was mainly because the main policy of the GST is that the essential items are being taxed at the lower tax rate of 0% and 5%, but the items which are processed item or the expensive or the luxury item, they will be taxed at 18%. So I think it is quite right and as per the GST principle, sir.
Good. The farmers have been agitating for quite some time. They've been asking for remunerative MSP. Do you think that their demand for a hike in MSP is justified? If yes, why? If no, why?
Sir, the demand is justified because agriculture is suffering from the distress. But sir, giving MSP is not the solution because it was not viable for the government. Instead of that, there can be solution like deficit financing can be done. That if a crop is being sold at lower the price, the government can give the money. Further, sir, contractual farming can be promoted or contract farming can be promoted. So I think these are the better and the viable solution instead of giving MSP a legal guarantee, sir.
So, contract farming, it was started, a proposal was mooted. Why was it shelved?
Main problem with the contract farming, as the farmers were saying, that the bargaining power is not with the farmers. The companies are too powerful and they will get into agreement with the farmers, and it will not be viable for them to actually go to the court if the contract is violated.
Okay, good. You love watching sitcoms. What is your favorite sitcom and why?
Sir, I think my favorite sitcom is Friends, and in Hindi it is Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma. I think the main reason for Friends being my favorite is that it has some of the characters which uh, actually tells the youth perspective, and it resonates with the youth. So that's why it is my favorite. And secondly, for Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma, it is mainly a family based show which resonates with the Indian culture and depicts the vibrancy of the society.
Okay. Digital arrest has been making headlines for all reasons. Is there any provision in the Act for digital arrest? Is there any provision in the Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita or the BNS for digital arrest?
So not specifically digital arrest, there is no provision, but I think it is related to the digital arrest. There is provision for that. I do not know, sir, right now, but explicitly for digital arrest, there is no.
Okay. Suppose now just I want one simple answer. Some cyber fraud has been committed with you. You come to know that a cyber fraud has been committed. Name one single stand which will take then and there.
If the cyber fraud is committed with me, I think first of all I will go to the certain website and see whether what option are giving on the certain website, and report that as soon as possible.
Is there any helpline for cyber fraud?
Yes, sir, there is a helpline.
What is the number?
So I am unable to recall the number right now, sir.
1930.
193.
Shabash.
You won a debate on climate change is inevitable. What is the turn code debate?
Sir, turn code debate is a format of debate where a person has to go for one side and then he has to contradict his own side. So it means that he has to go for both the arguments and both the sides of the argument. He has to.
That's very interesting. And you've done very well in that.
Yes, sir. I got the second prize. I was in school level. So I think in recently only I realized that importance of turn code debate because it instills critical thinking, sir.
So, you must have gained your knowledge over the years about this climate change. Do you think it is inevitable or it is not inevitable? You'll have to give both the sides now.
Sir, with the global anthropogenic emissions, we are not at the correct pace with which we can curb the global warming of 1.5 degrees centigrade from the pre-industrial level. But sir, with coming time, with technological intervention and change in the lifestyle, I think we are going to curb that. I mean 10 to 30, 20 years will be very crucial for us, where solar and the wind power will become viable for production of energy. So I think we are going to curb
So, when you're talking about we, do you mean to say India alone? You mean
the whole world, sir. The whole world.
the whole world? The whole world cannot be treated as we. Because they are developed and the underdeveloped and the undeveloped. So, is it inevitable keeping in mind the mindset of these three categories?
I think, sir, the next 4 years will be tough with the coming up of Donald Trump. But, sir, after that, I think the developed countries has to accept that there has been emission from them, and they has to contribute to the.
If the past is any indication since 1992, if the past is any indication, the future is very, very clear what they are going to do. It is up to the countries which are developing like China and India and Africa in times to come. What is the remedy to curtail it?
I think, sir, India has been doing a lot for being taking the leadership of the global South, and I think the one of the innovative solution that can be done for the climate change is that the African state is still unexplored, and it has an extensive potential for solar energy. So I think if solar energy is being promoted there and connected to a grid system, then it can also be done.
Very good. So now I realize that you had appeared for the Central Armed Police Forces. You have been recommended. Which service did you get?
Central Reserve Police Force, sir, CRPF.
CRPF. So instead of joining that, you are here in GST in this particular job. Why did you not join that? CRPF, the crack force.
Sir, actually, sir, in the same year I got both the posts, but I preferred GST because of two reasons, sir. First of all, sir, I was preparing for civil services, so it was impossible for me to prepare if I have joined that. And secondly, sir, my parents got separated in the same year, so it was all the more responsibility on me to be here only, and that's why I chose to be in the GST department.
So you come from a place called Bhartana, and Bhartana and the entire region was famous for ravines and dacoits. Am I correct?
Yes.
So what brought about the change?
uh, dacoits were present, but with there are multiple reasons where the reason because of which dacoits are not here, because sir, first of all, the development has a huge role to play. The first of all, the infrastructural development like road connectivity has been improving, so it was not viable for the bandits to be popular now. Secondly, sir, the caste issues was prevalent at that time, where lower caste has to go to banditry against the discrimination. So that is also being reduced to an extent. And thirdly, sir, the coordination of police forces among the three states of MP, Rajasthan, and Uttar Pradesh has increased, and that's why bandits are not present right now.
So it was eradication of the bandits, or was it the banishment of the ravines? Are there any ravines over there?
Yes, sir, there are
So if there are no ravines, no badlands, then where will the dacoits hide?
there is a presence of
They are still there.
yes, sir.
Which area?
Chambal region, sir. Badland topography.
Which Chambal is in Madhya Pradesh.
No, sir, it is a tri-junction, sir. It is present in Madhya Pradesh, UP, as well as in Rajasthan, sir.
Which are the important leaders from Etawah besides Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav?
I think his son, sir, is Mr. Akhilesh Yadav. He is the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. Other leaders are very important is not there, but I think the founder of Indian National Congress, A.O. Hume, was once the deputy collector.
The leaders, not the historical thing. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Shivam, good afternoon. You are fond of sports, right?
Yes, sir.
And what do you think of the Olympics, India hosting the Olympics? Today, our Union Home Minister has also talked about our bid for the 2036 Olympics.
Yes, sir. India is bidding for the 2036 Olympics. I think the prospects are very high with the G20 successful G20 summit, and the Asian Games and Commonwealth Games before that also happening in India. So I think there is great prospect for that, and I think there would be a reputation also will get improved if India could have successfully hosted the Olympic Games, sir.
But it's all theory. You yourself mentioned the Asian Games, Commonwealth. Nothing has come out. We have not produced a gold medal, at least not many, very rare case here and there perhaps. So the whole business of building stadia which are hardly used. So what is the point of doing it? Most of the cities globally, when they have hosted the Olympics, they have gone bankrupt, and for years they have been trying to clear their dues. I think Montreal still might not have cleared their dues after 1976. So you still feel that it's a good idea that we are hosting the Olympics, or at least bidding for that?
Sir, first issue was that we are not getting enough medals. Sir, I think we in the last 1 or 2 decades we have improved a lot in terms of the infrastructure in respect of the sports like boxing, like running. We have improved in the infrastructural part. And secondly, sir, as far as the bidding of Olympics is concerned, sir, I think there has been a way to be a viable solution for the Olympic bidding, that it cannot lead to loss. I think we have a good government that can do and organize the Olympic, which is economically viable.
But why not host 1 or 2 World Athletics Championship or 1 or 2 such things? Why host a whole Olympics which really have not delivered? I mean, you're really speaking in a very positive way, but I don't know whether it's founded on any real kind of arguments. And most cities in the world, I tell you, they haven't, they have just all run into losses. And a country like India, surely our priorities are others.
I think, sir, the priorities of India are not in conflict with the Olympic organizing of Olympic. I am very much optimistic in the fact that we have organized all the major things that we have organized, like G20 we have organized, like CWG we have organized, it was very successful, sir. So I am very much optimistic of this as well.
That's bandobast, right? You're talking about bandobast. I'm talking about medalists. So, any case, we'll move on. That the AI summit in Paris. Have you studied that?
Yes, sir.
So, what is your take on that? The entire summit process. What are the conclusions?
Sir, India and India, France, and other countries are in favor of democratization of AI and not the concentration of AI in one hand. However, the countries like USA and UK, they did not sign the joint declaration because they are opposed to the sustainable word in the joint declaration, mainly maybe due to the drill baby drill concept of Donald Trump. USA did not sign, but I think we missed on the opportunity this time. But I think next AI summit will be on India, so hopefully we are getting a good result there.
Was that the uh, real reason why US and UK did not sign? They have some uh, opposition to something that this whole AI process, this intergovernmental process is trying to achieve. They objected to something.
Yeah, these are the countries like US and UK objected to the regulation, extensive regulation of AI because they think that it will kill the innovation in that.
And what do you think? Because in India also they say that IT grew best when we didn't have a Ministry of Information Technology. It grew by autopilot method. So, what is the need for a ministry? There's talent and business, can drive it. American demand can propel it forward. So, is there real need for regulatory structures?
Sir, other technologies did not hurt much, but artificial intelligence can because it is a double-edged sword. And I think the disadvantages of AI are coming out like deep fakes are currently popular right now. So I think it is high time that we regulate them, but it has not to be extreme regulation, but it has to be balanced with how the innovation should be done.
Okay, I spoke of the Olympics. I asked you on that. Let's talk of another project, introduction of cheetahs in India, or reintroduction, whichever way you describe it. Really, was it necessary? Because cheetahs disappeared around late 50s and probably early 60s, sometime around that. So everything changed. India's population has increased. Forest cover also quality one can dispute. We don't have the kind of terrain like in Africa where cheetah can run, unhindered for so many miles and kilometers. So, what is the whole purpose of introducing cheetah when it became extinct, and so many cheetahs have died also since they were introduced?
Sir, I think introduction of cheetah would be. I do not know the exact reason for that, sir. Right now, I cannot recall.
Right. Okay. I'll ask you one more. That what have you heard of passive euthanasia?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What would you understand by passive euthanasia?
Sir, passive euthanasia is a concept where the life support is being denied to a person, is being denied to the person on the basis of consent.
Right. Yeah. So, any states which have taken action in this direction towards
Sir, one country that is
state? I'm talking about India. Yeah. In India. Okay, just read about it. Karnataka has recently, I think within the last 20 to 30 days, and before that, Kerala also, though they have not followed up. That's enough for me. I think straight away I'd say very articulate, and choice of words also is excellent. Yeah, so I think you're pretty clued in, and I did put pressure on another subject which you normally not look at, Olympics and cheetah and all that. But I think you stuck to your ground and played it safe. So I think I would only say that a very positive aspect, to your personality. You just keep up with that. Questions like the GST and other that inevitable to come. And by the time, when is your interview?
sir, 4th of March, sir.
4th of March. Right, yeah. So just some this current affairs, and nowadays, thanks to President Trump, and there is a a lot of activity. So I would say 30% could be international issues. So try to make some topics and read. Only one point I just probably I wanted to say, I even noted it down, that we tend to say in casual conversation Donald Trump, Putin, but in a very official setting, I think try as far as possible to say President Trump, President Putin. That casualness is not there. It sounds a little better. Otherwise, you're very good.
शिवम, थोड़ा कभी इतना गंभीर रहने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, इतना सीरियस होने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं, बिल्कुल नॉर्मल आराम से रहो बच्चे, ठीक है? बिल्कुल आराम से नॉर्मल वे में समझ लो कि आपके सामने 3 बुजुर्ग लोग बैठे हुए हैं, उनसे बातें कर रहे हो। डोंट बी वेरी कैजुअल, वेरी इनफॉर्मल, बट लेकिन नॉर्मल वे में, जैसे अपन अपने घर में बुजुर्गों से बात करते हो उस ढंग से बात करो। इसमें कोई घबराने की बात नहीं है, आप बिल्कुल कॉन्फिडेंट थे और बड़े आर्टिकुलेट हो, बहुत अच्छे जवाब देते हो आप। सो यू कम आउट रियली वेल एज ए वेरी कूल, काम एंड कॉन्फिडेंट पर्सन, ठीक है? और जो चीज़ नहीं आए उसको साफ तौर पे बोलो, सर ये मुझे नहीं मालूम है। हाँ, अगर आप 30% श्योर हो, यू वांट टू मेक अ गेस, देन यू कैन मेक अ गेस विद द परमिशन ऑफ द चेयर, ठीक है? सो बीच बीच में थोड़ा सा मुस्कुराया करो, गंभीर होने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, ठीक है सर?
बहुत अच्छे जवाब दिए। जो सीआरपीएफ के ऊपर मैंने पूछा था, हकीकत तो ये, अगर ट्रेनिंग कर रहे होते और नक्सलाइट के अगर में से लगे होते तो क्या तैयारी कर पाते। तो बहुत अच्छा जवाब था, कोई दिक्कत नहीं थी।
Sir, should I say that my personal reason also in the initial itself as
पर्सनल रीज़न क्या था?
मतलब फैमिली में मम्मी पापा सेपरेट हो गए थे, तो आई हैव टू बी देयर।
ऑनेस्ट रीजन देने में कभी घबराने चाहिए बच्चे। वी रियली अप्रिशिएट इट। आप इतने ऑनेस्टली जवाब दे रहे हो, जो एक बहुत ही पॉजिटिव साइन है किसी पर्सनैलिटी का। तो आप बेहिचक बोलो। जो ऑनेस्ट है, किसी चीज़ को छिपाने की कोशिश करने में, एक झूठ को छिपाने के लिए हम 100 झूठ बोलते हैं। जो है वो है।
मुझे भी अच्छा लगा यार, तूने कहा है ना,
बहुत ऑनेस्ट है।
बड़ा अच्छा लगा मेरे को यार, ये तुम बड़ा फ्रैंकली बोल रहे हो। सेपरेशन इज नथिंग बिग। अभी तुम मालूम पड़ा कि ओबामा की उसकी वाइफ का हो गया आज।
बिल गेट्स सर।
तो बहुत अच्छा लगा मेरे को, तुमने तो फ्रैंकली बोला, मुझे भी अच्छा लगा कि यार इतना अच्छा।
आप बड़े ऑनेस्ट हो, कॉन्फिडेंट हो, इसलिए दम लगा के तैयारी करो। थोड़ा सा समय बचा है, थोड़ा सा जो टॉपिकल इश्यूज हैं, चूँकि आपका जीएसडी है, तो बजट, यूपी को महाकुंभ, बजट, महाकुंभ, इन दोनों को और ट्रम्प, ये 3 चीज़ को अपना ट्रम्प कार्ड बना लो, ठीक है? अच्छे से कर लो अपना। जैसे सर ने पूछा ओलंपिक्स वगैरह, आज की खबर है वो, तो इन चीज़ों को थोड़ा सा करके।
और ये दूसरा जवाब तुमने दिया था ना, जो एलन एक्टिव होम वाला, ये भी बड़ा अच्छा जवाब था। क्योंकि हकीकत तो यही है कि भाई इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस के फाउंडर तो वहीं से थे। तो लेकिन जब भी इसके ऊपर जब जवाब दो तो जरूर कह देना सर, दो ही वॉज अ डिस्ट्रिक्ट मजिस्ट्रेट, ही इज़ द फाउंडर ऑफ द इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस एंड इज वर्ल्ड फेमस फॉर दैट। बहुत अच्छा जवाब था वो। बस इतना ही तुमको बताना पड़ा, दो ही वॉज अ डिस्ट्रिक्ट मजिस्ट्रेट, फाउंडर ऑफ द इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस। वो अच्छा है। बाकी और कोई नेता पूछ रहे तो एक कौन होंगे, सुखदा मिश्रा नहीं होंगी, तुम्हारे अर्जुन सिंह भदौरिया रहे होंगे, और कौन नेता है वहाँ?
हाँ सर, ऐसे ही मतलब लोकल लीडर्स हैं, नॉट दैट फेमस सर।
लेकिन इटावा के नेता तो हैं।
हाँ सर।
तो इटावा के तो पूछ रहा हूँ तुमसे।
मान लो आपके बोर्ड में हमारे जैसे यूपी के लोग मिल जाए तो फिर पूछने लगेंगे एक के बाद एक करके।
हाँ जी सर।
वही इलाहाबाद में केसरी त्रिपाठी को नाम लोगे, मुरली जोशी को नाम लोगे, तो वहाँ के लोकल लोगों का नाम फिंगर टेस्ट में रखना, तो वो तो है ही है। इसके अलावा भी कोई है?
कोई सवाल आपका?
Sir, sometimes I feel that I am unable to articulate what I have in mind.
And you don't, you are under a wrong impression about yourself, making an understatement of yourself. You are very good, उसमें घबराओ नहीं।
जी सर।
तैयारी अच्छे से करो, कंटेंट रहेगा, अपने आप सामने आ जाएंगे, ठीक है? एक्सेलेंट, शाबाश।
ऑप्शन क्या रहा है तुम्हारा?
सर ज्योग्राफी सर।
ज्योग्राफी, ओके। तो ऑप्शन देख लेना, और अपना ये है इसको ग्राफ के ऊपर, उसी के ऊपर सवाल आएंगे। और तैयारी वैसे ही करना जैसे कि तुमने मेंस के लिए करी थी। डोंट ड्रॉप योर गार्ड, पढ़ते रहना अच्छी तरीके से। ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट, विल डू वेल।